Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Dakat Padama, and this time we will be discussing the literary analysis of the story Bernardo Carpio. So to start off, the legend of Bernardo Carpio is known in Philippine folktale. This is a blend of history, mythology, and heroism. It tells the story of a giant, which is Bernardo Carpio, with immense strength, who is trapped between two mountains, symbolizing both oppression and hope for freedom of the Filipino people. So this happened during the Spanish occupation. So there are symbolisms that needs to be observed during the discussion of this story. So pay attention everyone. So with regard to the author of the story of Bernardo Carpio is a legend and does not have a single known author. So it is a part of Philippine folklore, a part of Philippine folklore passed down verbally, orally, from one person to another person and from generation to generations. Over time, different versions of the story emerged, blending myth, history, symbolism, especially during the Spanish colonial period. The legend has been adapted in various literary works, plays, and even films, but its original source remains unknown. The plot of the story is identified. So we will be that will be part of our discussion later on. Now to move on to the characters of the story, we have minimal characters for this story. So let's start off with Bernardo Carpio, who is the central figure of this particular story, a powerful giant whose strength is unmatched. He is believed to be either a hero protecting the land or a cursed figure trapped by supernatural forces inside the mountains. So again, we will be discussing that later on. The enchanters are the magicians. These are mysterious beings, sometimes described as Spanish friars or mythical creatures who imprisoned Bernardo Carpio inside the mountains or between the mountains using magic. And then the next part or character of this story are the people of the land, the oppressed people, the Filipino people, the Filipino masses who see Bernardo Carpio as their savior and who believe that his eventual freedom will bring their liberation. The freedom of Bernardo Carpio from the clashing mountains is a symbolism for the Filipino people of their liberation. The next part of our discussion will be the setting of the story. So the story takes place in the mountains of Montalban, which is now known as Rodriguez Rizal, particularly in the Wawa Gorge. This is where Bernardo Carpio is said to be trapped. The area is characterized by two towering limestone cliffs and rocky terrain, adding to the mythical and mysterious nature of the legend. The setting reflects both the grandeur and the isolation of Bernardo Carpio's imprisonment, reinforcing the theme of the struggle and hope of the Filipino people. The next part of our discussion will be the plot, and for the exposition, the main character, Bernardo Carpio, is introduced as a giant with extraordinary strength and was born to noble parents, and he was raised under mysterious circumstances. For the rising action, Bernardo Carpio becomes a symbol of hope for the oppressed people, the Filipino people, particularly during the Spanish colonial rule. However, envious or fearful individuals from this Spanish colonial rule conspired to imprison him. The climax of the story happened during an earthquake that caused the mountains of Montalban and San Mateo to move and place the people in danger. Okay, so this is the illustration located on your right side. Bernardo Carpio during this time rushed to help and prevented the mountains from crushing the people. During this time, the enchanter cast a spell to trap Bernardo Carpio between the mountains. Until this day, Bernardo Carpio struggles to break free, and his movements causes tremors felt by the people until today. So for the following action, the people believe that his eventual escape will bring an end to their suffering and overthrow the Spanish colonial occupation, which they consider as oppressors. For the resolution of the story, there are different versions of how the legend ends. In some version, Bernardo Carpio remains trapped, continuously struggling, causing occasional earthquakes and tremors in that particular area. This symbolizes the ongoing fight for freedom. In other versions, he is said to have escaped but disappeared, waiting for the right time to return and fulfill his destiny as the liberator of the Filipino people. For the theme of the story, we have the following. So the first one is resistance and freedom. Bernardo Carpio represents the Filipino people's fight against oppression and continually fights until today. Particularly in this story during the Spanish colonization. The second theme is myth and nationalism. The legend embodies the idea that a hero will rise to save the nation, reinforcing a sense of identity and unity. The third theme is power and entrapment. Despite his immense strength, Bernardo Carpio is imprisoned, symbolizing how even the most powerful can be subdued by external forces. The next part will be the conflict of the story. So we have the first one, Man versus Society, where Bernardo Carpio as a hero is seen to be a threat by the ruling power who seek to imprison him. That is why the conflict is between man and society. The second one is Man versus Fate. His imprisonment is a result of supernatural forces and he struggles against destiny to break free. Okay? Then the third one is Man versus Nature. Bernardo Carpio struggles causes earthquakes, showing his battle against natural elements that keep him confined or kept him trapped inside the clashing mountains. For the conclusion of the story, the legend of Bernardo Carpio is more than just a folklore. It reflects the Filipino people's historical struggles and hopes. His story continues to be considered as a powerful symbol of resilience of the Filipino people and the belief that one day a hero will rise to bring true freedom to the country, to the nation. Whether he remains trapped or he escaped in secret, the legend of Bernardo Carpio endures as a reminder to the nation's enduring fight for liberation and freedom. The setting in the mountains of Montalban further enhances the myth, making it significant part of the Philippine cultural heritage.